Whitman-Walker has been a lifesaver for so many people. Like I said, it was a place that I knew that you could go for help.
Whitman-Walker is an institution in the DC community. I really do think it's quintessential DC.
It's through these kinds of pro bono partnerships, like the one we have with Latham Watkins, that really celebrate why lawyers are so fantastic.
I really enjoy working on these matters and look forward to continuing to being able to service Whitman-Walker.
Whitman-Walker is just a wonderful organization, and we're very proud of the work we've done with it.
Dale Sanders has been with us since the late 80s. He was one of the first legal advocates fighting for the rights of people with AIDS. Naming the award after Dale represents a long overdue acknowledgement of Dale's professional commitment, a personal commitment to Whitman-Walker. We are indebted to him for setting such a high mark as a committed pro bono volunteer. We are delighted to celebrate and recognize the legacy of pro bono commitment that Latham Watkins and their staff have given to Whitman-Walker. They've been committed to our name and gender change work. They've been handling a good number of immigration asylum cases. They've been helping us with Medicare Part D drug plan analysis. And going back to the 90s, they've been helping us with Social Security disability claims.
Pro bono is a big part of our practice here, and Whitman-Walker has long been one of the firm's partners in the pro bono area. Our associates and partners have gotten just wonderful, meaningful experiences working with the organization on a variety of legal issues, but all with the same goal in mind: to really serve our community and to serve underserved populations in Washington, D.C.
I go way back with Whitman-Walker, actually. So I came out as gay when I graduated college in 2003, and I was looking for an opportunity to just get more enmeshed with the LGBTQ plus community in DC when I moved here after school, and I ended up becoming a volunteer at the HIV clinic at Whitman-Walker. Fast forward a few years later, after I graduated from law school, and I was just thrilled to find out that Latham had an ongoing relationship with Whitman-Walker's Legal Services Department.
The first Whitman-Walker case that I got brought on was an individual seeking asylum who was being persecuted in their home country for being a member of the LGBTQ community.
I was first introduced to Whitman-Walker, I think, in my first year here at Latham around 2017 or 2018. And I had previously worked on some transgender name changes at my previous firm, and so I was really excited to hear that Latham also offered those same opportunities here for pro bono work.
The legal needs of the communities have changed. In our founding years, we would have been spending the majority of our time working on people accessing estate documents or planning for the end of their life, because that is what was happening with the progression of HIV then. Now we're also doing things like helping people change their name and gender markers on documents that help them access all kinds of things.
We, I think, sometimes take for granted how easy it is to go about your life and not really thinking about your birth certificate or thinking about your license. But for a lot of these clients, it's really impactful and important for them to make sure that these documents line up with their identity.
These processes are not straightforward. They're very daunting. They're complicated. They're intimidating. And I think they just really feel a sense of relief when they know that there is one or more attorneys who are by their side, kind of guiding them through the process.
My name is John Michael Reams. Right now I'm 65. Was diagnosed HIV positive in 1988. So I've been coming to Whitman-Walker Clinic since 1991. In 2012, my health started to decline. The doctor diagnosed me with COPD. I worked as long as I could. Decided it was time to see if I could file for disability. Whitman-Walker called me and told me that this guy named Patrick English had came in looking for a case, and my case was available, and so he was taking over my case.
I was a junior associate here, and there was a Social Security disability matter.
Patrick was just a sweetheart. He's a super nice guy. Patrick English, he filed for disability, and they denied me, and probably 3 or 4 years of being denied, they finally put me up for a hearing, and they granted me disability. Patrick was just amazing.
I ended up appearing with my client in front of an administrative law judge who ultimately granted my client his disability benefits. And it was just a fantastic moment because he was unquestionably disabled, unquestionably unable to work. That moment when he finally got the benefits that he deserved was life-changing for him. I mean, it was also candidly life-changing for me.
I think Whitman-Walker is just such a valuable resource, especially for the LGBTQ community in Washington, D.C. and beyond.
Our relationship with Whitman-Walker has really grown with the organization. It's been amazing to see that organization expand in the services it's able to provide the community and then have Latham right there by its side. And it's just been a real source of pride at the firm that our relationship has grown in the way it has with Whitman-Walker.
Each time that my client is granted their order, it is one, just a huge sigh of relief because I know that this is something that is really life-changing for them. And I think also just as a member of the LGBTQ community, so knowing that like I use my legal skills and my knowledge for what I consider to be the greater good.
The breadth and quality of the services that Whitman-Walker provides, and we consider it to be a privilege to be kind of working in partnership with Whitman-Walker to provide those services.
Latham and Watkins, they're advocates for community. They're trying to seek justice for community members. And it is that pro bono connection to organizations like us that can really help advance those goals of individual attorneys throughout the city. But it also helps us do so much more.
It's thanks to partners like Latham and Dale Sanders that we can do the work we do. And I just want to say thank you to everyone at Latham for your incredible commitment to our work and to our community.